Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I would like to welcome Ms. Alena Kavalchuk, who is the Supply Chain Director of MAIR Group here in UAE and a co-founder of a Russian Sustainable Supply Chain Association, and also an ex-PwC Danone.
Yes.
Welcome to Blue Ocean Conference today.
Thank you.
And we would love really to have you here and share your thoughts and experiences. I hope I'm not holding that much longer of you.
No, it's fine.
So let's just start immediately by talking about what is the top priority in sustainable supply chain designing process in specific. How exactly you see this now and the future of it?
So, it's very important when we talk about sustainability in supply chain to think about how to design it, because only here you can achieve a lot in carbon emission decreasing, in how you're dealing with your suppliers. Because when you already build something, when you have already settled infrastructure, to change something, it's very difficult. So it's great when you build your supply chain, when you think at the beginning to build it thinking about how sustainable you have your operations to be. And I'm checking the most important topics in sustainability for trends, let's say, for 2024, 2025, and supply chain is among top 5 priorities the second year. And last year, for example, supply chain was more focused on operations efficiency to, for example, if we talk about the decarbonization. And this year we have a lot of disruption in supply chain, which actually leads to more how we can build more resilient supply chain. And it's not only about sustainability as environmental things, but more about sustainability as business sustainability, which also related to...
Great, thank you. I would like to ask you another thing about designing. Since we mentioned that, and we all know AI is never a future any longer. It's our present now. How exactly AI contributed in your thoughts of designing of supply chain as well as execution as well? I wanted to focus in both of them together.
Supply chain is a field of data, because you need to know your data, you need to know your KPIs, and only based on data, it's geodata, it's KPIs that you measure, and AI helps you quickly to investigate your data and bring you the result. So there are a lot of good solutions right now, which helps supply planning, demand planning. And of course, before we use Excel or we use some other instruments, which also can be used, but AI helps us to really get the great results with a good data in quite a short period. And you can measure your supply chain with AI quite quickly. So I think it's a future for supply chain, and data-driven supply chain is a core to make a right decision in supply chain and in procurement.
Yes, sure. So last but not least, from your perspective, when we speak about procurement strategy, I'm sure that you definitely consider all of the past events we have from risk management perspective and all. How exactly you see this when you basically look at the entire holistic process from a combination perspective, AI, supply chain in general, and then procurement strategy as a specific important activity within the supply chain process? Can you elaborate further about this as well?
From the strategy designing perspective, again, this is about the data and about the quality of the data. And if you have a good data, if you want to have a transparency in supply chain, this is what you need and where AI can help you. Because AI, a very modern word right now, or digital, like we call it before. Yeah. Anyway, we're talking about the same. This is a core to get a very good analysis of any part of your supply chain. And of course, when we talk about AI, it's not only about data of inside the organization, but also data of your suppliers. Because if you share in the data, you can communicate more in transparent way with your suppliers, with your vendors, with your customers, and it can bring down your cost in all supply chain. If we talk about the end-to-end supply chain, it can help you to build the circular approach in your supply chain, building it not from end to end, but in a circular approach. And this is where not only one organization can win, but overall supply chain, global supply chain can get the benefits.
Well, Ms. Alena, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and experience. We, again, welcome you to the conference here. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the day. Appreciate it.